Hey everyone, I wanted to show another angle of my property. Nice sunset here. This is the busy M204, one of the main arteries in Leelanau County for traveling. We're also at the intersection here of Herman Road. So this is like, some people think this is like a shortcut to Sutton's Bay. So my property is, well, Silt Road starts right down there. So the property that's for sale is all this here, all the way to the, right where that truck is right now, actually. It cuts across there, but it cuts across on an angle. So actually the property is one second here. Like I was saying, there's a lot of traffic here because this is one of the main routes, but when you see there's quite a large hill right there. So that's what I kind of want to talk about. When you get over that hill, it goes right down in a valley, so it's all kind of secluded. You can't even hardly hear any of this traffic. So the property, this is the veterinary clinic right here, all creatures great and small. There's a driveway right here, and this person sells produce. He has a kind of like a vegetable stand in the summer. So the property actually goes across M204, and the marker is somewhere down in here. And then it cuts across. Right along the veterinary clinic's driveway, and it goes kind of at an angle up the hill. So what I like to, so that if you see that there's a larger tree right there, that's an oak tree. That's like right on the property line. So it's really nice. It's a really steep hill there. And then you get to the top, and right about where that oak tree is up there, right about where that oak tree up there is, that's where the property line is. And then it goes up, and it kind of plateaus up there, and there's a ridge, a really cool ridge. The property kind of follows that ridge. But like I was saying, this, one of the reasons why I think this property was held together, and I think it's interesting, is that there's this intersection here, there's a creek down here called Baldwin Creek, and it starts, one of the springs is on my dad's property up the road. So, and then there's a creek on my property that's for sale. A small spring starts there and joins this creek, and eventually goes to Lake Leelanau. So you got a natural river here. This road, Herman Road, goes up, and it gets to one of the highest points in Leelanau County. It's like 1,100 feet. So you got to imagine a long time ago, I like to imagine Native Americans and the natives traveling through the county, and places where they would want to go, and things that they would need to do to survive here. And the Narrows in Lake Leelanau, which is a half a mile down the road, would be the easiest place to cross to the other side of Lake Leelanau. So that had to have been a natural place where people would travel. So M204 also follows a natural trail, a natural kind of topographical, and the same thing here with Herman Road. So they all come together right here, and then it hits this hill right here, which is my property. And you get up on top of this hill, and there's all these rock piles that are kind of interesting. They're very old rock piles because they're covered up and with a lot of dirt and debris and grass. So, and I've had someone told me that when they were younger, they used to go up here, and the natives that live here, they would go up there and hang out by these rock piles. So that's kind of an interesting story. There's some kind of mounds up there that are kind of interesting, you know. So I just think that's another reason why this property is interesting, because it's a kind of like a real old intersection, and it was a natural intersection as well, because you got the creeks here, you know, the valley that comes down from one of the highest hills in Leelanau County is right here. You have the Narrows, which is half a mile down the road, and you know, people had to have been walking past here, traveling to Lake Leelanau using this route for hundreds of thousands, probably thousands of years. So it would have been an excellent place to get up off the ground, get away from the mosquitoes in the creek, and you know, have a camp up there. And there's like a couple, and that's where the deer actually go and camp. So that's another thing that I think about this property and how it's interesting. And so I thought I'd show you guys that.